everybody. Good evening. This is my very first audio recording for YouTube, and it is the video response to the next Legacy of Kain game. What would I like to see in it? Well, I've been a very big fan of Legacy of Kain since Blood Omen 1 for PS1 back in like 1996 when it came out, and it slowly grew from that to Soul Reaver 1, and then Blood Omen 2, and then Soul Reaver 2, and then Defiance. What I would like to see in the next Legacy of Kain, in the next installment of the Legacy of Kain game, I'd like to see a little bit more backstory, the gap between 1 and 2, that led up to the Vampire Hilden War with Kain and the Seraphim Lord. I'd like to also see in that gap. I would also like to see how Vorador returns, because if I'm not mistaken, Vorador dies in Blood Omen 1. He got beheaded by Mobius, and he somehow miraculously returns as if that never happened in Blood Omen 2. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not paying attention to the storyline, but I could never have comprehended that. I'd also like to see, like what that gentleman said, the rise of the pillars, the Vampire Hilden War, when the Hildens cursed the vampires for the thirst for blood. I'd also like to see the gap between Blood Omen 2 and Soul Reaver 1. So I don't know what that would be called, Blood Reaver or Soul Omen, Blood Omen 3, Soul Reaver 0. I don't know what they would call it, but I would like to see that, the gap between Blood Omen 2 and Soul Reaver. How Kain got his lieutenants, how he resurrected them as vampires, how the Empire started. That would be good. How all the lieutenants got their own clans, and I'd also like to see a continuation from Defiance, because it just leaves you hanging at the end with Kain standing there and Janos being possessed by the Hilden Lord, if I'm right. I'd like to see that. There's so much, and I hope that with this next generation video games they have, I hope that they would improve on them. The graphics wise, I really enjoy the graphics for Defiance, as well as Soul Reaver 2. Blood Omen I wasn't too impressed with, actually. Blood Omen 2, it was very buggy. I don't know if anybody else had this, but for PS2, at the end when you're fighting the Hilden Lord, there's a little speech going on, and Kain accuses the Hilden Lord of using Uma as his spy, and blah blah blah, and the Hilden Lord denies that Uma was a spy for him. So, but anyways, there was a big bug in there where the speech was moving faster than the animation, so you miss a little bit of the speech there, but you kind of get the gist of it. And I don't know, I just thought the graphics for the game, I thought was kind of bland. It just took part in a little town, and I was hoping to be a little bit more. That's all. I guess graphics wise, like I said, I like the next gen, but keep it for the same as the Defiance or Soul Reaver 2. The cinematics, that will be good. Keep the same, if not better. The voice actors, yes, it is very fortunate that Tony J passed away. The voice for the Elder God. But I'm sure they could find someone else if they had to bring the Elder God back to be the voice. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of voice actors who can make a very deep voice, like Tony J did. Michael Bell, he was a good Raziel. I was hoping he'd come back. I'd hope he'd come back to reprise his role as Raziel, even if it's for a prequel game, prequel to Soul Reaver. That would be good. All the original actors, I'm assuming, would be back. That would be good. Maybe bring in some new actors for new characters as well. That would be good. What would be really awesome is if they made a Soul Reaver movie, but you know what? Not make it like real cheesy, and don't have like a Bull make it, because he'd totally butcher it. Like, nothing personal, but his movies suck. Get somebody like, I don't know, I wouldn't say Steven Spielberg, but maybe like Jerry Bruckheimer, or even what's his name? The guy who made Transformers. I can't remember right off the top of my head what his name is. But the guy who made the Transformers movie, he'd probably be a good Legacy of Kain. But make it like close to the storyline of the video games. Don't make it like a whole complete, you know what I mean? Don't make it like a whole complete different story like they did with Resident Evil. You know what I mean? That also sucked. Very disappointed in that movie. Anyways, off topic. Yes, Legacy of Kain 6. I look forward to it. I'm very excited when I heard that they were hoping to push for it. And like I said, me being a Legacy of Kain series fan myself, I haven't gone so far as I've got the posters, the game posters. I have all the games, and I even have the figurines. Here is Kain, which he's missing one of his, let's see, one of his lightning bolts, which I don't know where the hell it went to. We gotta find it. And here is Raziel with his little things. There we go. I know, I'm a loser. You guys can say it. But everybody's got a hobby, right? As opposed to a video game person, a hardcore player, I'm also an avid toy collector, like you said. See here that I have the Legacy of Kain figurines. I've also got the newer ones, the Raziel in his spectral form and his Raziel in material form, and the Defiance version of Legacy of Kain, but they're at my girlfriend's house right now, and they're packaging. So, anyways, that's it. I know I'm seem a little nervous on here. Like I said, this is my first video, and I don't like really projecting myself out there to the media. But who knows, maybe this might be a good thing. If not, oh well, life goes on. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I know it sucks, probably, but yes, Legacy of Kain 6, I'd like to see either a little bit more backstory between Blood Omen 1 and 2, or Blood Omen 2 to Soul Reaver, or just continue on from where Defiance left off, would be good. Graphics wise, like I said, either new gen, and keep the fighting style pretty close to between Soul Reaver and Defiance, because I found those controls better than Blood Omen. Like I said, but that's my personal opinion. And yeah, Legacy of Kain movie. I hope that goes someday. Hope it flies. And like I said, I hope this video diary, or this video response does good. And that's it. Take care, guys. Be gentle on the little comments you make. Like I said, it's my first time. Take care. Have a good night. And see you tomorrow.